are now listening to the Backseat Wrestler Podcast.
Look at Randy Orton slithering.
Watch out!
Hosted by Eric and Elvis.
It's LA Knight's game. Yeah.
Oh man, I am so freaking tired. Tired. Yeah, we're recording this literally right after Revolution, which was insane, by the way. Revolution was freaking fantastic. Yes. What the hell is wrong with you, Darby? God damn. Yo, Darby's insane. Let's just get into the intro. Hello and welcome to the number one wrestling podcast in the world, the Backseat Wrestler Podcast. We are back, better than ever, ready to bring you, of course, weekly news. As I said, we have to record this episode like this because it's freaking late at night. We live in separate buildings, obviously, and we obviously need to get you guys out a freaking review of Revolution. Come on now. So kind of weird. This podcast right now is half of it is where we're not in person, and then the other half is we are in person. So unfortunately, Elvis's audio for the first half for the Revolution thing is going to be iffy. However, for the second half, I'm telling you, it's perfect. We're good. And the second half is
over here wasn't working.
Yeah, exactly. And then for the second half is obviously the WWE review, but we want to get to that Revolution review. What did you think of Revolution?
It was crazy. It was fantastic. I think.
Yeah,
it blew up the last couple of AEW pay-per-views. Easy.
Oh yeah, no, this is definitely like a comeback for like their pay-per-views because usually their pay-per-views are fantastic, but the last pay-per-view was like not that good, to be honest. But yeah, this one was great. I loved every single match on it. There was like two matches that didn't really need to be on there, but it was still good matches. Like for real, it was actually a fantastic card. Do you want to talk about like the main stuff first, and of course what the hell we think is going to come out of that? Because goddamn.
You want to talk about the main event?
Hell yeah, let's go. Let's start with that. So of course,
first of all, thank you, Sting. That's what I'm going to say.
Yeah. Oh my God, Sting at 64 years old, still moving around like he's like a 30-year-old man, which is freaking insane to me. Of course, main event was Sting's final match. Sting and Darby in a tornado tag team match for the AEW tag team titles against the Young Bucks. Fantastic match. Sting literally put everything out on the line. So did Darby. I mean, as I said, oh my God, Darby freaking jumped off a ladder onto glass and just like fucked up his whole back. His whole back was like busted open, gushing blood, bleeding.
Sting. Remember, Sting came out with his sons, and they were wrestling at the start, like wearing his old uniform, like his old gimmicks.
Yeah.
And they got beat down by bats.
Yeah, his sons came out as one of them came out as like the OG American Sting, like Surfer Sting, and then the other one came out as like Wolfpack Sting. Sorry, Wolfpack Sting, which was really freaking cool. The whole tribute video in the beginning before he came out was amazing. It showed like obviously like some career highlights and stuff that he did have, which was really cool to see. Flair and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat were at ringside. That was cool to see. That was fun to watch. I was pretty happy to see.
They took a couple of hits.
What's that?
They took a couple of hits.
Yeah, they took a couple of hits for Sting. I actually wrote some stuff down for that too. Let me see if I can find it. It was pretty funny.
Well, I know it was like the super kick because they try to grab the belt, and then Ricky the Dragon Steamboat grabbed it, but then he got super kicked to hell.
Yeah,
and then Ric Flair got super kicked to hell when he was trying to save Sting in the ring.
Yeah, it was literally just Young Bucks like seeing like so basically Flair went into the ring to like try to protect Sting and saying like he's had enough, and basically the Young Bucks were like, so anyways, I started kicking and freaking just started super kicking Flair, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, and then Sting multiple times hit the EVP trigger on Sting like I think three times in a row. Yeah, like 3 times in a row. And Sting just kept kicking out. Yeah, Super Sting just kept on kicking out. Sting got put through like 2 tables, a freaking piece of glass. He got thrown off of the stage, and he still kept on getting up. It was pretty crazy. Of course, Sting and Darby ended up picking up the window, which was a little surprising for me. I thought that he was going to go down on his last match because that's kind of like the old school way of doing things. But you know what? I'm kind of happy with the result because it was honestly a great
of
match.
course.
It was a great match, and it was a great way to see Sting
What a
go.
great way to go out.
Yeah.
Legends usually don't go out with wins.
Yeah, I wonder what the hell they're gonna do with the tag team titles. I remember you mentioned something about like possibly like a tournament or something like that, right?
Yeah, I say like Wednesday, Dynamite. They have like a big celebration for Sting where he vacates, obviously,
Yeah.
and then they I guess do a big tournament. Unless Matthew and Nick Jackson, because they're the EVPs, come out pissed off saying, "No, we're getting the titles."
Yeah.
They can do some shit like that in the crowd. You know how much heat they'll get just for that. But
well, that's why I kind of wanted them to win. Because if they won, imagine all the freaking heat they would be getting. That'd be funny as hell. But yeah, of course, great. It's great that the Sting won, though. I'm kind of like, it was kind of weird though, because like they kind of cut off like his like whole speech. They just like cut off the whole pay-per-view in the middle of his speech.
Time limit pay-per-view.
Yeah, it's fine though. I mean, like I said, like that match was fantastic. I'm guaranteed he's probably gonna have like a retirement speech on Dynamite, and then that's probably gonna be the
celebration.
End of yeah. But yeah, great match, great way to go out. Of course, I would have rathered the Young Bucks one just because I wanted to see the heat that they were gonna get. But
that would have been crazy.
Now that you said that, imagine like the heat that they get if like they just come out on Wednesday, like, well, you guys don't need the titles anymore. We're gonna take them and like hold them in your place because we're EVPs. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That'd be hilarious. The crowd would just boo the hell out of them.
That'd be funny.
Darby's gonna need a lot of stitches.
Oh my god, yeah, his back was like bloodied up, and he's definitely gonna need a lot of stitches. He had to get
taped it up, but it was still bleeding.
Yeah, he had to get patched up. That's how bad it was. Oh my god, when he did that, I was like, yeah, he's done for the night. That's insane. But yeah, great match. Of course, main event as always. It's always gonna be great for AEW. But yeah, let's move on from there. We have a good talking points to talk about in terms of the Swerve versus Hangman versus Samoa Joe match, which was the co-main event for the AEW World Title. It literally ended the same exact way that we said it was going to end, with Swerve almost picking up the win, and then Joe getting him out of the match, and then of course tapping out Hangman Adam Page. But not to say that, like, besides the point, that match was fantastic. That match was great.
No, yeah, it was a great technical match too. It wasn't even like a wild one.
Nah, it was not a wild one at all. It was a wild one. What am I saying? There was a lot of freaking back and forth. Swerve kept on freaking hitting the gritty every single time he hit a move. It was pretty funny.
Oh yeah. We'll get to see Swerve now demand his match 1-on-1 with Samoa Joe, I guess, maybe, because he didn't get pinned.
Yeah, he didn't, and that was like a big talking point I wanted to talk about. Like, it seemed like did Hangman like tap out because of the pain, or did he tap out because he just wanted to make sure Swerve lost? Because like his whole thing was like, I don't want Swerve to win the title, and he kind of did that successfully by tapping out.
Yeah, I guess we'll see what he says on Dynamite. That sounds interesting. That just sounds like he's a psycho. He doesn't even care about winning.
He is the psycho. Did you not see the freaking match? Your boy's freaking.
Oh, yeah, of course. I know.
He attacked the ref like three. He attacked two separate refs to make sure Swerve didn't get the pin. He hit Swerve with the title belt like 3 times. He even yelled at Swerve in the middle of the match like, "You're never gonna get this title," and then proceeded to go back in the ring and try to pin Samoa Joe, even though he just knocked out the ref. Like, he was so out of it, he forgot that he knocked out the ref.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
In my head. Yeah, but it's crazy. I feel like Hangman, imagine that though. Like, Hangman like actually just tapped out because he just didn't want Swerve to win, because Swerve was pissed. He was really mad. But yeah, like we said, I guarantee it was going to lead to Samoa Joe versus Swerve again at the next pay-per-view, and like hopefully Swerve wins that because he deserves the title.
Yeah, they announced it. It's like I think it's called AEW Dynasty or something for like April.
Yeah, they announced, but they haven't announced that match yet. Plus, it also depends. Swerve might have to wait even longer, because if we can just skip from here to so another major thing that happened was the 8-man scramble match for the number 1 contender. Of course, that was between Hook, Wardlow, Chris Jericho, Dante Martin, Powerhouse Hobbs, Lance Archer, Magnus, which is from CMLL, and Brian Cage. And Wardlow picked up the win, so he's the number 1 contender for the AEW World Title. So
I didn't even realize until like after that it was for the shot at the world title. I almost forgot about that too.
Yeah, no, he's definitely he has number 1 contender now. Obviously it's probably gonna be at the pay-per-view. If they put it on the TV, he's definitely gonna lose. But imagine him at the pay-per-view winning it. That'd be pretty cool too. Like, I wouldn't mind him winning it.
Yeah, that's gonna fit into the storyline. Remember, Adam Cole, I guess he thinks the Wardlow's gonna win it and give it to him,
Yeah.
which ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, it's
Probably,
definitely
well,
not
you
gonna
never
happen.
know, but it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think it's gonna happen. I feel like once Wardlow wins the title, he's not giving that up. He's gonna go full face,
Yeah,
and
he's
then
leaving.
yeah,
Yeah, he's leaving Undisputed Kingdom, and then
yeah. Maybe they replace him with Kyle O'Reilly now that he's back. Crazy, but
yeah.
yeah.
We can get into that match anyway.
Yeah, for sure. So, of course, Roderick Strong versus Orange Cassidy for the International Championship. This was, of course, a sure win for Roddy. We already knew that. Roddy's been playing this thing for like 3 months trying to get that freaking belt, and he finally got a shot. But classic Roddy going after the back throughout the entire match. It was a fantastic technical match where he just kept on going after the back. I don't know. It was just, I've loved watching Roderick Strong. But yeah, at one point they're at like on the top rope, like both of them, and Roddy just like spun him in midair and then dropped
Yeah,
Orange Cassidy back first onto the turnbuckle. I was like, holy shit. It was pretty crazy.
we got a clean win by Roddy, so it shows that he doesn't even need help either. It builds him up.
Yeah, no, very clean win by Roddy. Great win by Roddy. I loved that match. It was actually really fun to watch. And then, of course, at the end, which was a major thing that happened. So Roddy is a new international championship, of course. However, Kyle O'Reilly finally freaking returned. Thank God, because there was like a lot of reports that he may not wrestle ever again. So happy to see him
Oh
back
wow,
for
yeah.
sure.
So it's good there.
Yeah, really happy to see him back. But yeah, he came back after the match. Of course, he hugged Roddy. And it was so funny because like Matt Tavern was trying to like give him the shirt, like,
Yeah.
oh, like join Undisputed Kingdom. What are you doing? And then like he refused the shirt and gave it to Roddy, and he kind of walked away. Very conflicted.
Yeah, he whispered something to Roddy. He gave him a hug, whispered something in his ear, gave him the shirt, then just walked away.
Yeah, like I don't know if he
So,
says.
kind of interesting what he said.
I wonder if he's saying like maybe like Undisputed Kingdom is not the way to go or something like that. Like maybe he thinks that like what they're doing is wrong. I mean, technically they haven't really done anything wrong except for obviously Ho, MJF. But other than that,
I mean, they were attacking everybody. Remember, they
oh
knocked
yeah,
out freaking Hangman. They knocked out Jay White. So they do have a lot of enemies.
that's true. That's true. But still, I don't know. I'm excited to see where the hell that goes. I mean, it's weird because Adam Cole was there, but he didn't have an interaction with Kyle O'Reilly. So maybe on Wednesday on Dynamite we probably get that.
Yeah, we'll get a promo.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna get a promo. Kyle O'Reilly deserves a promo. I wish they did give him a promo, but it kind of seemed like this pay per view was kind of like sped up, I guess, if you want to call it
I
that.
mean, they had to cut off Sting's speech. I mean,
Yeah, for real. Crazy though. Yeah, super happy for Roddy. I'm very happy that he won. Great match, of course. Match of the night though definitely has to go to
oh yes,
Takeshita versus Will Ospreay. My boy Will Ospreay, the greatest GOAT of all time. I don't care what
I mean,
anybody
we said
says.
this.
Yeah, no,
We said this leading up.
yeah, as soon as they
Until we
announced
got to
this
the
match, we were like, yeah, this is match of the night. This guy's definitely winning.
Yeah,
But yeah, Takeshita has a way of making like literally every single basic move look so freaking devastating that it's always
yeah.
fun to watch
He's
any of
one of
his
my
matches.
he's one of my favorite wrestlers in AEW. I think he's underappreciated.
Oh yeah.
Wasn't that his first singles loss?
His first singles loss in a while because when he first went to
In a
AEW, he
while,
lost.
yeah.
Yeah. When he first went to AEW, he just lost left and right to like everybody.
Yeah, I know he was undefeated in 2023, and then now 2020. Okay, that's
Yeah. This was his first loss, but holy shit! Like it looked like he was gonna win the match like multiple times.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was one time where Takeshita reversed an Oscutter into a freaking Tiger Bomb. That was crazy. Of course, Will Ospreay wins with the hidden blade. After the match, they bow to each other. Kyle Fletcher comes in the ring. They hug it out, and now they announce that it's going to be Will Ospreay versus Kyle Fletcher on AEW Dynamite. Super excited for that.
They're keeping it in the house. I thought I was pretty sure he was gonna win, and then maybe the Don Cal family turns on him for something. Maybe it will happen on Wednesday. We'll see.
Yeah, I thought that was going to happen too, but I guess not because honestly, it seems like Will Ospreay's a face. It doesn't seem like he's a heel at all. So
but that's what I'm saying. The Don Callis family is a heel, so they turn on him. Maybe Wednesday. We'll see Wednesday during that Kyle Fletcher match.
Yeah, imagine like I feel like he would probably win that match, and then once he wins that match, like they get mad and they kind of just like kick him out. Obviously getting rid of the kingdom and all that stuff because he's obviously in that with Kyle Fletcher. But that match is gonna be great. I remember we've been talking about Kyle Fletcher recently, and like, yo, this guy is gonna be like one of the top stars
Oh
really,
yeah,
really soon.
he's definitely.
Yeah, so that match is probably gonna be the match of the night on freaking Wednesday. Super excited for that. I'm happy for AEW though. They're actually like gonna start freaking doing great like now.
Yeah, they're fun. After this pay-per-view gives me a lot of hope because remember they're dealing with all these injuries still.
Yeah, well, not only that, now they're gonna get Sasha Banks for sure. They might get Okada the same night. That's like a rumor going around that he might show up the same night in Boston.
I almost forgot about Big Business. That's next Wednesday, right? Not the one
Yeah,
coming up.
it's next Wednesday. So that one,
That's gonna be fire.
yeah, they're gonna have a lot of, and Tony Khan has like made a promise that it's gonna be like one of the biggest nights ever. So I feel like just Sasha Banks. I mean, as big as Sasha Banks is,
I don't even listen to Tony Khan no more. How many promises
Yeah.
or these announcements? I'll believe it when I see it, but I think it's gonna be good.
Yeah, no, I think it's gonna be great. I'm looking forward to it. Look, I just got a thing for StockX. Oh, opened it up. Boom. Anyways,
What the?
yeah, actually opened it up. But anyways, yeah. Other than that, we had. Let's see here.
The women's world title match.
Yes, the women's world title match was between Toni Storm and Deonna Purrazzo. Of course, timeless Toni Storm, as they like to call her. Timeless Toni Storm ended up picking up the win with a distraction from Luther, though. Of course, Luther is obviously going to get involved. Great match, though. Pretty fun to see. I was really happy with the outcome. Obviously, I wanted Timeless Toni Storm to win. I'm not sure who the hell they're going to build up to beat her. I just felt like it was kind of too soon for her to lose the title.
Maybe Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks in return calls her out, maybe.
That's true. Yeah, if they do that, I would not mind that at all. And then they just put it directly on Sasha Banks. They should definitely do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. That wouldn't mind that at all. That'd be pretty cool if they do it like Sasha Banks makes her debut on the 13th, and then of course at the next pay-per-view, what the hell is it called? Like Dynasty or something like that?
Dynasty, something like that.
I think it's called Dynasty. At that pay-per-view, of course, they have that match and they end up winning.
Yeah, we're still waiting on the return of Britt Baker too. So
yeah, no, I'm
getting better too.
I'm wondering when the hell she's gonna return. I guess she's just doing like dental stuff right now. Yeah, of course. Other than that, we also had my second match of the night contender, which was of course Bryan Danielson versus Eddie Kingston. That match was great.
Of course.
Yeah, that was just literally Bryan going after his arm, his leg, basically all of his freaking extremities, and then Eddie Kingston just chopping him to death. It was, oh my god, brutal.
Basically the same match we saw when we saw it live. They're always going to put on a show.
Yeah, it was a great match. Of course, Eddie Kingston ended up picking up the win. This is one where I kind of wanted Bryan Danielson to win because he hasn't had a title in AEW yet, but I kind of understand Eddie Kingston winning. Plus, it's Uncle Eddie. Theo Eddie is always going to win, and I'm always going to be happy.
Plus, Danielson, remember his rumor that he's going part-time, so...
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. I wanted him to win a title before he went part-time, but it's okay, I guess.
Yeah, that's true. Because now he's possibly never going to win one.
Yeah, exactly.
What's going to happen.
But of course, they shook hands afterwards, which was great because that's all Eddie Kingston wanted. He didn't really care about winning. He just wanted Bryan Danielson to respect. So that's cool to see. Not much not much to talk about there other than that. Of course, I think there's only one match left, which was the Christian Cage versus Daniel Garcia, which was a show opener. This match was pretty good too. I think it really showcased Daniel Garcia because Daniel Garcia kind of controlled the whole match until the end. He literally controlled the whole match, and then Nick Wayne hit like I guess you want to call it like an RKO or a cutter on Nick Wayne. Sorry, not on Nick Wayne, on Daniel Garcia while he was like on the ropes. So he kind of just like cut the ropes, and then he got hit with the kill switch, and then he ended up taking the pin. And Christian Cage just left immediately. He did not want anything to do with Daniel Garcia.
So I'm guessing Adam Copeland is gonna get the start again. Probably they got to finish that rivalry, I guess.
Yeah, I think so. I feel like they're probably gonna have Daniel Garcia probably fight Adam Copeland again, maybe on Collision for like another number one contender or something like that. And then of course they're just gonna go ahead and face Christian Cage, unless they want to play out Christian Cage's title run anymore. Because I feel like once they fight each other again, I'm pretty sure Adam Copeland's gonna win.
Yeah. I can't see Christian retaining after that.
Yeah, I definitely can't see Christian retaining either.
We had one more match. It was had a good competitor. It was kind of the Claudio and John Moxley versus FTR.
Oh yeah, what the hell am I saying? Yeah, no, that match was
all right.
I thought the match was great. The only thing is like it didn't really amount to anything because like there was nothing really there. It's just
no
like
story.
It was just bragging rights, honestly.
And you pointed out Moxley didn't bleed, so.
Yeah, no, that's like the biggest story about that. Moxley didn't bleed. The only person that bled was Dax Harwood, and he was gushing. He was bleeding a lot. Yeah, I think the way it ended with, I think Moxley choked him out. So yeah, that's about it. Honestly, like they literally, he just choked him out.
I think we got to see Moxley back in title contention, singles title contention.
For sure, yeah, for sure. I'm really excited to see exactly where all these storylines end up on the next Dynamite and Collision. Of course, next week when we actually go over like those episodes, we're going to see a lot more of like how those storylines build out, and then obviously we can freaking get into like what the hell we think is actually going to happen. But yeah, super excited to see what the hell's going from there. Do you have any final thoughts about Revolution?
No, I mean, obviously it was great. Like you basically explained it. Next week, AEW is probably going to be fire.
Oh, definitely.
There's a lot of stuff to cover.
Yeah,
a lot of stuff to cover.
For sure. I wish I can give you more, but unfortunately, I don't like recording like this, so it's fine. We're just we'll give you more information.
And it's almost 1 a.m. over here. Tired.
Really tired.
Because I also work today, also. So
I work at freaking 7:00 in the morning. Anyways, we can get right into our WWE Raw review, and like I said, the whole SmackDown and WWE Raw review is in person, so the audio is a lot better. So yeah, appreciate it. Let's get into that now. Okay, we are now in person. Little magic trick. We had to do it like that. Obviously because we had to record freaking what the hell is it called? Revolution like right after it. So if we sound tired earlier in the podcast, if we sound tired, we're sorry. We had to go through all that. Here's some some reactions. Insert. Oh my God, Swerve is champion. Freaking awesome. Great. Awesome. Cool. Insert. Oh damn, Swerve lost, but it's okay because he's gonna get his rematch with Samoa Joe, and then we'll just edit that, I guess. Anyways, let's get into our WWE Raw review. Of course, Raw this week was kind of mid. I mean, honestly, it was pretty cool, but it was mid.
Most of the it was kind of mid this week.
Yeah, except for SmackDown. SmackDown was good.
It's still kind of mid, other than
SmackDown was extremely mid, except for the 45-minute freaking promo.
Yes, 45 minutes.
But anyways, let's just get into Raw and some of the key points, and then of course we'll talk a little bit about it. So of course WWE Raw, Dom Mysterio announces Rhea Ripley. Basically just came out, announced Rhea Ripley to come out. Becky Lynch comes out, makes fun of Dom, says that she's going to win at WrestleMania. Rhea pretty funnily says, "Don't talk about my Latino heat like that." Of course, when they're basically just arguing about who the hell's going to win at WrestleMania, it was a good promo to just start up their feud again, because obviously they're going to face each other at WrestleMania. And then, of course, when Rhea's walking out, Nia Jax comes out of nowhere and basically just beats the crap out of Becky Lynch until, of course, the security came and take her out. Now they have a match scheduled, I think, for next week. Honestly, this was probably just to let Becky Lynch get her win back because remember, that way she can have some momentum.
Oh,
for WrestleMania.
That's true. She did lose to Nia 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, so I guess it's just to build that up. Later on in the night, I guess we could talk about that too. Becky attacked Nia during her match with Liv Morgan, which caused a no DQ. So obviously they're just fighting back and forth. Liv Morgan didn't like that at all.
She was pissed backstage.
Because backstage she ends up telling Becky Lynch hey, not everything's about you, and was really pissed off. So one of the key things I wanted to talk about here was do you think Liv Morgan's gonna be in that pay-per-view match? Because it looks like she has a lot of fans supporting her and wanting her to be inserted into that Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch match at WrestleMania.
I don't know if she'll mix in with.
I mean, it makes perfect sense though. She's the last person to beat Rhea, I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, that's true. She's the last person to pin Rhea.
Yeah, and Rhea's the one that turned on her. And now she's got
involved with Nia Jax. Yeah, but wouldn't Nia Jax also get involved too? Would it be a fatal 4-way?
No,
because Nia Jax is going to want to get involved in that. She's the one attacking all of them, and then she's gonna get left out. It wouldn't make.
That's true. If it is a fatal 4-way, it's whatever. But
if Liv Morgan's in that mess, then Nia will be in that mess too. I think that's what I think.
You think so? I feel like Nia's gonna lose to Becky, and then that's gonna be the end of it. To be honest, next week she's gonna lose to Becky, and then she's out of it. Just
disappear.
I have no idea.
Because there's no other really story for her, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, other than her just completely squashing anybody, it could just be a random person being mad at her for squashing them earlier, when she first returned, and then they have a rivalry or something stupid like that. But
probably,
yeah. In terms of Liv Morgan, though, I think that she might get inserted. Honestly, I mean, she's kind of having a little push, kind of like
the Cody Crybaby.
Yeah, kind of. It's like the Liv Crybabies now. But honestly, that'd be pretty cool. I wouldn't mind that at all. A little triple threat with her, Rhea, and Becky Lynch at WrestleMania. That'd be pretty cool. I don't think she would win.
Nah.
I still feel like
Rhea's
going to
win. Retain again.
Exactly. I still feel like Rhea's going to win regardless of who the hell's in the match. But I think it would be pretty cool to see that triple threat. I wouldn't mind it at all, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know who's going to dethrone Rhea.
Nobody.
Jade Cargo.
Jade Cargo eventually when she finally gets her freaking debut match.
Wrestling. Yeah,
because a Royal Rumble does not count. That's not an actual match. But anyways, super excited to see exactly where that goes. But other than that, of course, we had Shinsuke versus Sami Zayn, where Sami got his win back as well. He got the win there. Later on in the night, Gunther had a stare down with Sami Zayn backstage. They were teasing a lot of like who the hell Gunther's going to face at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Because not only was that stare down with Sami Zayn happen, I think also was it what's his name? Oh my god. Thank you. What the hell is his name?
Oh, Chad Gable.
Yeah, Chad Gable. Sorry, Chad Gable. Backstage was pleading with like Adam Pearce, like trying to ask for like a rematch. He said this person.
Well, he's fought like 3 times.
Exactly. And then
really
of course Gunther, when he came out, he was basically like asking who that his next challenger was going to be. He called out like I think the Miz and stuff like too, like talking crap about them. And then of course he was interrupted by Judgment Day. Judgment Day basically was stating like, oh, like in order for us to like have complete control of Raw, we need that title.
Yeah,
and we're gonna take it from
Priest
you.
Was saying that, but then Dom like got in the way of him.
Yeah,
like nah, let me take this.
Yeah, it was pretty
like,
funny. Everybody was just like, please don't give us Dom versus Gunther.
Like Gunther just pushes.
I feel like that
Priest,
match is gonna happen, but it's probably gonna happen like on a Raw.
It's gonna be like to build up Gunther versus Priest probably
at WrestleMania. You think?
Because
I'm hoping for
Gunther shoved Dom and then Priest went after him. They had to hold him back. So obviously he'll probably face Dom. Maybe next week. And they'll build towards the final boss. I guess will be Priest and Gunther. Like he'll probably after that he'll probably face JD or freaking. But then he call him like Big Head or something.
Yeah. I think this leads to like a multi-man match for the title at WrestleMania. Did you hear? There's rumors that was it the WWE, like the higher ups, I guess like Triple H and stuff. They want like a ladder match at WrestleMania. So imagine like the IC title being a ladder match. That'd be pretty cool. And it has
used to have.
Well, just think about it. It would be like The Miz, probably R-Truth for being there for some freaking reason.
Oh my God.
It'd be like Priest, what is his name? Chad Gable, obviously Gunther, and then Sami Zayn, because Sami Zayn needs something to do. And honestly, like, so
he had to stare down with Gunther, so technically, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It makes sense. Like they're teasing so many people going after Gunther for WrestleMania. Why not there just be like a 6-man or 8-man, whatever the heck you want to do, like ladder match for that?
What's up with Andrade? I haven't even heard him.
On this show, he was there, and I think he had like a face-to-face with Dom actually, but they just said like, hi, like how you doing?
Okay.
Andrade said he was on his way to meet with Adam Pearce to figure out who his debut match back was going to be for next week. So this Raw,
Andrade would be cool in a ladder match.
Yeah, that'd be cool too. I would not mind that at all. But he's definitely gonna have a match this Monday Night Raw. So looking forward to that.
Yeah,
your boy dresses like he's like $1 million man.
Yeah,
super excited for that. But yeah, in terms of like Gunther and like an 8-man like ladder match for that belt, I would not mind that at all. Yeah, but like, is there anybody?
Is it 8 or is it 6?
Ladder matches? 8 or 6. Sometimes they're 8. Sometimes they're 6. It just
Money Bank is like 8, and then I think regular like 6. So it depends.
Yeah, it does depend.
But yeah, I think that lineup sounds pretty good. But like I said, Andrade inserted will be. I don't know how they will do it, but that'll be pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, another good thing about
Braun Breaker.
Braun Breaker would be cool.
Yeah,
that would be awesome.
Yes.
But of course, in terms of like that, if like they want to get the title off of Gunther and they don't want him to like lose,
it would
by
have
pinfall,
to be there
a ladder match would be great.
WrestleMania.
I mean, also like there's a lot of rumors saying like they want him to go after like the world title, which obviously he's world title material. Yeah. If he drops the belt that way, then like
that's good. Fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. He doesn't get pinned.
Yeah, that's like the best part about it.
That'd actually be perfect, to be honest. That'd be the perfect way to get the belt off him.
Yeah,
because I don't want to see him get pinned. I know we were talking about Dragunov taking the title off him, but Dragunov still got work to do in NXT.
Dominating NXT right now. Yeah, he's in a pretty cool rivalry right now with like Carmelo Hayes. Yeah, pretty cool right now.
Can't wait to see Trick Williams.
Yeah, Trick Williams on the main roster. Yeah, that'd be I can't wait for that either. Of course, other than that, we had Imperium face New Day in a street fight.
It was pretty good.
A great street fight, actually.
They were dressed with like their jeans and the hand wraps, which threw back to like Shawn Michaels when he faced Triple H, and I believe it was a street fight also like in 2003. I think at SummerSlam.
Yeah, that was like his first.
It was like 2002. Yeah, first match back.
Yeah,
exactly.
That was a cool
he had
one.
the cowboy boots and the jeans. They were dressed exactly like that too.
Yeah. Of course, Imperium picked up the win. Right decision, I think. Perfect decision.
So they're trying to build Imperium back up because remember before that they were losing a lot.
Yeah,
but
I think they're just building like Imperium in general, including Gunther, up at the moment for WrestleMania, and then of course at WrestleMania it's gonna be like some pretty cool big pull off match. I guess that they're gonna blow off match. Sorry. Of course, Drew comes out. This was like one of the main things too. Drew came out for like a promo, basically stating, and this is what everybody's thinking. Seth wants Seth to stop going after the bloodline and focus on him in that match because he wants Seth at 100%, so that way he can be him by himself. Which a lot of people are like, bullshit, bro. Like you'll take advantage of anything and just destroy him.
Yeah, exactly.
So true. This was the part that kind of threw me off. I don't know if you saw this, but Seth was saying that the only reason he's doing this is because he needs to get rid of the bloodline because eventually once they're done with that, they're gonna go after his belt. But it's just like, bro, did Roman not just say a couple weeks ago that was like the poverty belt?
Yeah, Roman did roast him for that.
He said that was like the second belt. Like they don't want that belt, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he kind of roasted him for that.
Like bro's just like, yo, like he's like, oh, like we really need to like, we need to stop the bloodline before they come after this.
But can you imagine? Roman has that belt, and then Rock gets the other belt.
Yeah, freaking ridiculous. Oh, that's so funny. But the fact that he said that, like, yo, Drew's like making a valid point, like, bro, like you need to focus on this match. Stop worrying about the bloodline. You're inserting yourself in there for no freaking reason.
And as we learned on SmackDown,
we're
gonna have another answer next week.
Yeah, Drew's gonna be pissed.
We're gonna have another answer next week. Let's see what happens there.
Drew's gonna be pissed, and I can't wait.
Not gonna be happy.
But it's really funny that Seth was like, they're going to go after my belt after. And then meanwhile, like a couple weeks ago, like they were just clowning his title and clowning everybody going after it. So like they don't want your belt. Just say.
And Drew, he doesn't even like the bloodline too. Remember, they're the ones that like cost him the title.
Yeah.
When he was facing Roman. So he has history with them too.
Well, obviously he's mad at like everybody. He hates the world at the moment. Drew is like the most logical heel in wrestling at the moment.
Yeah.
Because basically he's not a heel. He just doesn't forgive you for what the heck you did.
But
he's
still like technically a heel for like attacking people and hurting people. But other than that. Yeah, what he's doing it for makes sense.
Makes perfect sense.
He got robbed.
Yeah, it's funny. I like it.
I say he wins at WrestleMania the title.
He's winning at WrestleMania. He's definitely winning at WrestleMania. I'm not sure how they're gonna work around that now because of like what the heck we just got announced on SmackDown, which we'll get into.
I guess
unless they both defend their titles on 2 separate nights, I don't know.
Well, remember. First night would be like a tag team match, as we just learned.
Yeah, well, we'll talk about it on SmackDown.
Yeah. I was gonna say something. Yeah, I'll talk about it on SmackDown.
And then of course the main event, which was Cody Rhodes versus Grayson Waller. It was basically just Cody Rhodes squashing Grayson Waller for the win.
Yeah.
The real big thing was, of course, Paul Heyman coming out and basically stating like, "Oh, like I need you to withdraw your request to go against The Rock on a 1-on-1 match," and Rock saying like, not Rock, Cody saying that he's being too nice. And that the bloodline are not hunting him. He's hunting the bloodline.
Yeah, which is pretty good.
Great promo.
Yeah.
Fantastic promo. Got everybody pumped up. Obviously, everybody's already pumped up for that match. Super excited for what's to come, but that was basically Raw. I guess, like I said, the only major points that came out of this was a possibility of Gunther going in a freaking ladder match, which I'm super excited for.
I want that to happen. How do you say that? I didn't even hear about that, but it makes perfect sense since he got all these. Like you said, he's looking for a challenger. There's not one specific guy. There's multiple people.
Yeah, there's multiple.
So why
people
not why not do?
Basically, everybody that he's beaten in a ladder match.
Remember the early 2000s too, all the way to like 2012, probably. There was ladder matches on every WrestleMania.
Yeah, it was great. That's when like Money in the Bank.
It was Money in the Banks, and then there was also like tag team for the titles and stuff like. There was also an Intercontinental one. I mean, remember the one Zack Ryder? Remember when he won? Yeah. WrestleMania 32. Matt Cardona. Yeah.
Yeah, but I remember when he won.
I was 32
happy when he won it, and then the next
the crowd was going crazy.
Yeah, and then the next day he lost it to the freaking Miz on the.
I don't even remember that.
Yeah, he won. He won the IC title, and then the next day he lost it to the Miz. It was ridiculous.
Bro, got all that push for no
I was
reason.
so mad. I was like, yo, they finally like believe in him. And then the next day he lost it and we didn't really see him again. And I was like, oh, okay.
No wonder he left.
Yeah, for real. But yeah, that was basically it for Raw. We can get into SmackDown, which was literally a humongous promo and then like 3 matches.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into WWE SmackDown, or freaking 45-minute promo.
SmackDown, the only show you can get a 45-minute. Well, it's the only wrestling show where you can go almost an hour without one wrestling match.
Yeah, exactly. That shit was insane. What the fuck?
It was good though. It was good. It's just like the promo. I'm saying.
Yeah.
Obviously, we heard some challenges and stuff, but
yeah, like the promo had a purpose, I guess, which is I guess it's fine. Yeah.
And the biggest story in wrestling. So
yeah, at the moment. So I didn't mind it as much, but yeah, let's just get into that. I guess. Show started off, of course, with Roman Reigns coming out. Crowd was not acknowledging him at all.
Nope.
He was pissed. Of course, Heyman says The Rock is going to come out. But of course, you can kind of see Roman was a little bothered by this.
He was trying to leave. He was like, "I'm out here. I guess let's go on the private jet."
Yeah,
and then Heyman told him, "No, we gotta wait for The Rock."
Yeah, I don't know. Like they were like throughout Rock's promo, like Rock and Roman kind of looked like he was like a little out of it.
He looked unhappy. He didn't look
until
like the end. Obviously, we know why now.
Yeah, but of course Rock comes out. He says, because he was like, "Oh, like Cody, you keep asking me if you want to go 1-on-1 with me." But he's like, everybody wants to go 1-on-1 with The Rock.
Yeah.
He's like, all the women in this arena want to go 1-on-1 with The Rock.
He was basically calling them crackheads and stuff.
Yeah, as always, it's funny. Still funny. I don't care what anybody says. But Rock does lay out a challenge for Cody.
Yeah,
this
first
is like the big
he says no
point.
to Cody's challenge of 1-on-1.
Yeah.
But
Rock says he'll only face Cody on night 1 if it is a tag match. So it will be Cody and Seth versus Rock and Roman Reigns. And of course, if they win, so if they win by Cody and Seth, if Cody and Seth win, then of course the Bloodline are not going to be involved in night 2 of WrestleMania.
They'll be barred from ringside.
Yeah, so it'll just be like a 1-on-1 match between Cody and Roman Reigns at WrestleMania,
which is what we want.
Yeah, which is what everybody wants. However, if Cody and Seth lose, then it's going to be Bloodline rules, and they can literally do whatever the hell they want. They can Rock was giving out some examples. He's like, maybe I'll sit at ringside. Maybe freaking Solo will sing the national anthem.
Yeah, so he almost broke him. Solo like rubbed his face.
No, he almost broke Solo like 3 times throughout that whole thing. It was
Solo's
funny.
one of the hardest to break too. Like Sammy only broke him like once or twice.
Yeah,
one of them was at a house show too. It wasn't even on TV.
No, the only time I've ever seen him break was he was on Up Up Down Down. That whole thing with Xavier Woods, and they did it where like it was him walking out like they were playing 2K23, and it was him walking out, but they did it with like a different like entrance, you know how like
animation,
animation,
like one of the female wrestlers?
Yeah, so like he started dying, he had to cover his face and then like rub his face and then go back to normal. But like they even pointed it out. Yeah, it was so funny. You gotta watch that video. I
didn't see that. I know he broke him at a house show when like Sammy was doing a promo on the ramp and Solo was standing. He was like, "This is my dog," and then he was just like hyping him up, and this dude was laughing.
Yeah, but he was like, I know everybody wants to see Solo sing the national anthem. How amazing would that be? He has a beautiful voice, I promise. Solo
even you saw Jimmy Uso laughing and Roman was smiling.
Yeah,
that's when Roman smiled because he had a serious face through the whole thing.
It was pretty funny. But anyways. Rock basically says like, hey, if we win that tag match tonight, one of WrestleMania, night 2, like, I'll be at ringside. Solo will sing the national anthem.
We can do whatever we want. I can smash a chair on his head.
Yeah,
stuff like that.
Exactly.
He was also saying if they don't accept the challenge, then he'll do everything in his power to make sure Cody loses.
Yeah,
which basically Cody has to accept the challenge, basically.
Exactly, and he's like, I have that power because obviously I'm one of the higher ups now.
Board of directors.
Exactly. Of course. I'm excited for that match,
yes.
But
well, I'm excited to see what happens next week. They'll all be there.
Yeah,
Seth and Cody
exactly
to respond, and then Rock and Roman are still going to be there.
Yeah, they're going to be face to face next week, so that's going to be really freaking excited for that. Rock was about to do the whole "if you smell," and then Roman grabbed his hand and stopped him.
Yep.
And the whole crowd was like, "Oh!" And I even got up like, "Oh shit!" Like, and they had like a stare down.
But after he did that, in my mind, I kind of knew he was gonna like tell him to acknowledge him.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't know if The Rock was gonna do it though, but
I didn't think Rock was going to. But yeah, so
you were mentioning this, remember, weeks ago, like like he hasn't acknowledged Roman yet.
Yeah.
So we saw it today. I mean, yesterday.
Well, here's the thing that I wanted to talk about. So of course, obviously, Roman says, "I need you to acknowledge me." And Rock did acknowledge him, and then it was a really intense thing. And then, of course, Roman is the one that like ends the whole promo, and then they all put up their ones.
They hug each other. They
hug each other and throw up their ones. However, Rock, and I don't know if you can tell, but like again, he throws up the L.
I don't know if maybe it's just a habit, or it could be something else. But it could just be a habit. You never know. Just throwing up the finger.
Yeah,
but. It's something to look into. You can't rule out anything.
Exactly. And I'm not truly convinced that Rock really is acknowledging him. I'm pretty sure he's just saying that for now.
I mean, at least he said, like, I acknowledge you as my tribal chief.
Yeah.
We'll see after WrestleMania.
Yeah. So what do you think?
Maybe during the WrestleMania match, like we said.
Yeah. So this is what I want to talk about. So what do you think about that match happening at night 1? Like the whole Cody, Seth versus Roman Rock.
I mean, we kind of predicted it since after we saw what happened with the smack and everything.
Yeah.
But I think it's pretty cool. We get to see The Rock wrestle.
Mm.
We also still get the Cody versus Roman. night 2, maybe. Obviously, we never know what's gonna happen.
No, that's definitely happening.
I know, but you never know.
Yeah.
You just never know. But also, Maro was saying about Drew McIntyre, about him winning. I think maybe like we said, Seth is involved in that match. He comes in night 2, not 100%, and that's what causes him. Or is that night 1?
I don't know.
Now I'm confused. I thought that was night 1 also.
I thought that was going to be night 1 as well.
Maybe he does go through with the Bloodline match, or maybe he gets jumped or something before the match by the Bloodline. You never know. You know how they work. You know how they do. He comes in not 100%. Either way, he won't be 100% for Drew. Drew takes advantage.
Well, this is what I was going to say too. Like, I feel like this is going to go one of two ways. Either it's going to be Cody and Seth win, and then of course, during the Roman and Cody match, Rock is pissed off because they lost, blames it on Roman.
Yes,
gets involved and causes him the title, and then Cody wins.
I didn't even get to that yet. I was specifically talking about the Drew match.
Yeah, so it's either that is going to happen, or
and we predicted that a few weeks ago about Rock getting involved and attacking Roman.
Exactly. It's either that's going to happen, or they're gonna play to the whole Cody Rhodes has to go through the undeniable.
Yes, Super Cody.
Super Cody has to not only beat freaking Roman, but he also has to deal with the rest of the freaking bloodline.
Yeah, the Rock gets involved during the match.
Yeah,
Rock bottom and
attack.
Solo comes out with the spike. And then
I can see them doing either one. If they want to make Super Cody look even more super, then they're going to do that. Or they want to do
just like what they did with Rock bottom John Cena at WrestleMania to make him lose the title and then builds up for next year.
Well, that's what I'm hoping.
That's what I'm saying. That they do it right there. Like Roman's about to win, Rock actually helps Cody. But it wouldn't look good for Cody either. Too.
No. This is why I truly believe that Cody and Seth are going to lose night 1. They really think they're going to lose night 1. Of course, night 2 is going to happen. The whole thing's going to happen with, of course, Cody and Roman and all that stuff. They're fighting. Bloodline gets involved. Blah blah blah. At some point during the match, Rock and Cody and Roman are going to have some sort of face-to-face argument, and then boom, Rock bottom, Cody wins, and it still counts because Cody was getting jumped by the freaking Bloodline the whole time. Because
obviously Roman, as the tribal chief, feels he's above everybody, but The Rock is the damn near one of the best of all time. So it's like, also, I
can see Rock trying to steal the spotlight and then Roman getting pissed.
Also, I say whether Seth or Cody win night 1, yes or no, either if they win or not. No matter what, Bloodline's getting involved in that Roman versus thing. I don't care no matter what.
Yeah,
even if they're barred from ringside, they'll find a way.
They're definitely going to find a way. That's what I'm saying. Even if they lose,
you're going to see them either way.
Exactly. That's what I said. Even if they lose night 1, Rock is still going to be involved. I guarantee.
Rock, maybe all of them. Solo and Jimmy come out of nowhere. If the referee's down, always happens during a big match.
Yeah,
referee's down, then we get them coming out.
I don't know.
It's inevitable. But what do you think about So obviously, I said you think Seth is gonna go through with it and face Drew after.
Yeah, I think he's gonna lose to Drew. Regardless,
that's what I'm thinking. He's not gonna be 100% though. I still don't understand if that's also night 1, or if they're just gonna do both title matches on night 2, and then
I have no idea.
Night 1 will be like Rhea and.
Well, I think the main event for night 1 is probably gonna be Rhea versus Becky.
You really think The Rock is not gonna be in the main event?
That'd be kind of crazy if they do back-to-back for main events for them.
You know damn well The Rock it's The Rock.
I feel like that can be the show opener. I mean, it could be the main event.
It could be an opener also.
Opener
what they've been doing lately, they've been having big matches as the opener.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you never know, something could happen later on.
Yeah.
Because remember, like we said, Seth still has a match with Drew.
If it is the main event, I think
what if the Bloodline get involved in that match too?
They are. They definitely are.
So it's kind of. Or we gotta cash in. There's so many things happen. Damian Priest needs to. What the hell is he doing with that damn briefcase?
I have no idea.
He can cash in. He doesn't win, like we said. That hopefully there's a ladder match. He doesn't. He's mad that he doesn't win, and he cashes in there. That'll be fine.
I know. All I know is that this WrestleMania is probably the most excited I've been for WrestleMania in forever.
There's a couple curveballs.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a little predictable. We're pretty sure Drew and Cody are gonna win the titles, but. There's so many curveballs that already happened before. You just don't know what can happen.
Yeah, you have no idea what is going to happen, especially with that whole Gunther thing.
I really, like you said, I hope we have that ladder match.
Yeah, I'm hoping so too. That'd be pretty.
That
cool.
could steal the show.
But
LA Knight, AJ Styles.
Yeah, that's also going to happen.
Well, we saw LA Knight. Remember, he was all night backstage looking for AJ with a chair.
Yeah,
and then he ran into Adam Pearce, who told him
it was Nick Aldis.
Sorry, yeah. Who told him basically not I guess basically don't start 9 or something like that.
He said AJ wasn't there not to start anything, but LA Knight said I'm going to start something.
You can't get in my way.
Yeah. So that match is definitely happening. But yeah, super excited to see obviously Cody and Seth are going to say yes. Like there's a no-brainer. They're going to say yes next week.
Yeah.
They're probably going to brawl out a little bit. We'll see.
Yes, definitely.
I also wanted to point out that freaking the shirt that Rock was wearing, he's going full-blown Hollywood Rock again, and I love it. But yeah, that was basically 45 minutes of SmackDown.
Yes.
Like no exaggeration, 45 minutes of SmackDown. That was like that
one
whole
commercial
promo.
break in between, but all 45 minutes.
Yeah, it was insane.
So finally, after 45 minutes, we have a match.
Yep.
Tiffany Stratton, right?
Yeah, Tiffany Stratton versus Naomi.
Mm-hmm.
Great match. It was a great showcase for Tiffany Stratton, and everybody in the crowd was still chanting Tiffy time. So everybody is behind her.
They're jumping on the bandwagon. It's still early, obviously.
She's a great wrestler.
Yeah,
and I think she's a great future talent. Of course, Tiffany Stratton picked up the win, so they're already building.
But it's
her up.
weird because I feel like isn't she basically a heel, but the crowd loves her. So it's
it's great. That's why I like it.
Kind of like MJF and AEW when he was coming up. He's a heel. I mean, he's a babyface now, but when he was a heel, people still loved him.
Yeah, people still loved him. Exactly. Of course, Tiffany Stratton ended up picking up the win. Really excited for that. Of course, there was also a 2-on-2. It was Bayley and
this was big.
Yeah, Dakota Kai versus the Kabuki Warriors, but it didn't really amount to anything because the match started and 5 minutes in, Dakota Kai turned on Bayley.
Bayley tries to tag her in. Dakota Kai jumps off the rope. Yep.
Yeah, I did not see that coming, to be honest.
And then Io Sky from behind attacks Bayley, knocks her out.
Well, they all just jump Bayley.
Yeah, they all jump her and they all stand together. So Dakota was
playing
technically not a traitor. She was with Damage Control, but she betrayed she betrayed Bayley. So
I don't know.
Bayley's by herself. A lot of people said after this, Sasha Banks gonna come help her. And nah, Sasha Banks in AEW.
She's obviously in AEW. They have the freaking boss time thing. Boston with the 2 S's.
Yeah, I don't know why somebody said that.
Yeah, obviously in AEW.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's great that they actually put Bayley on the freaking.
So it's
card.
Gonna have to be Super Bayley now to get over everybody.
Yeah, but also if you think about it, they haven't been showing Bayley as much. She hasn't been on any of the WrestleMania posters. She hasn't really been in that many promos and stuff.
We got a little over a month, so hopefully let's see.
Hopefully they start building her now, but damn, she's not even on a freaking poster.
I mean,
she won the Royal Rumble.
Everybody's gonna be cheering for her. We've been cheering for. She hasn't had a title in a few years, so
yeah.
And then now that they're all against her. Damage Control.
Well, I think on the very first episode we ever had of this, we said, "Oh, Bayley's gonna eventually break out of this, become a face again, and then go after that title." And we can't wait for it.
That's exactly what's happening.
Yeah, exactly. So super excited for it. I'm loving it. Of course, we also had Carlito versus Santos Escobar in a street fight.
Yeah. Real quick, we had, I don't know, obviously we don't have to talk about it, but Braun Breaker won a match with one damn spear.
Oh my God, yeah. Yeah.
He looks good, but one damn spear, that's all it was.
It looks like they're going the Goldberg route with him.
The match prior, the one from last week, did you see how fast he run off the ropes?
Yeah, he has a really fast speed.
Fast.
He's the fastest person on the ropes ever.
You said, Goldberg, WCW, it looks like.
That dude is scary fast too. Scary strong. Yes. His intensity.
I just
crazy.
hope they actually build him right.
Oh, I think they will. They are right now. I don't like squash matches that much, but
they're doing the Wardlow route squash matches.
Yeah. Damn. I want Wardlow to win a title soon too. But anyways, that's the end off topic.
That's off topic.
Of course, we as I said, Carlito versus Santos Escobar in a street fight. They finally had that blow off match.
Yeah.
Great match as well. Of course, the big thing that happened here was of course, Santos Escobar and his crew were trying to jump in. And then Rey Mysterio made a comeback. Finally returns.
He came on crutches, so at first.
Yeah, everybody thought he was still injured, but
he faked it, obviously.
He did fake it. He went out there and beat the crap out of them with his crutches.
Legado del Fantasma got beat up with the crutches.
Went back in the ring. He had a 619 on Santos Escobar. Carlito freaking threw Santos Escobar through a table, and he picked up the win.
Yes. Oh, yeah, because it was a street fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, so no.
So it looks like Rey Mysterio versus Santos Escobar is probably going to happen at WrestleMania.
Yes. I don't know what's going to happen with Carlito.
I don't know. They'll be involved in something.
Yeah.
It's fine, though.
Give him his own music back and put him in something.
Yeah, but I'm super excited for it. Rey Mysterio's back.
Yes.
Super happy for that. Maybe he does something with Dom afterwards because they still need to blow that off.
Dom causes him the match. That'd be funny.
That'd be really funny, honestly. Of course,
that'll be how much he'll get at WrestleMania for there?
A lot.
Yo, the Bulls would be insane.
Yeah, it'll be fun though. Of course, other than that, we had the main event. The main event was Randy Orton versus.
It was just put
Austin
together.
Theory.
It was kind of like.
It was put together in a funny way though. Austin Theory and Grayson Waller were laughing at the video of him getting knocked out by Logan Paul backstage, and he was just back to me. He's like, "Oh, that's awesome! You want to see something funnier? How about I rip your head off in the main event?"
Yeah.
and then they had the match.
That's what I'm saying. It was just put together. But there's like a small storyline in between. Obviously, like Grayson Waller is kind of like throwing Theory under the bus lately. Remember,
times.
he got jumped at in Australia. It didn't help him.
Yep.
And then he's just been throwing him in matches.
Yeah.
So that's gonna lead to something, obviously.
Yeah.
I don't know which one goes face, which one goes heel, but you're gonna see.
Yeah.
I actually read like a rumor of Theory maybe going face.
I saw that too, and I think that's
because
hilarious.
he does need a change though. I mean, he has the physique; he can wrestle. It's just
I think Theory is because after that whole thing with like him like cussing off that reporter, I'm a big fan.
That's another thing.
I want him to succeed.
Yeah.
I feel like
Grayson Waller did the same thing too.
Yeah, but still, I want Theory I want Theory to do good. Sorry, I think they should keep him off TV and build a new gimmick.
But like a new gimmick, like I said, they might do it as a face, like a new gimmick. As you never know.
But anyways, whatever his new gimmick is, just keep him off TV for like a month or two. Get that settled, and then of course bring him back.
Yeah, looks like Grayson Waller's betrayed him too, so they could just do like that.
Exactly. But yeah, of course, Randy Orton ended up picking up the win. Grayson Waller did try to get involved, but Kevin Owens helped him. Yeah, Kevin Owens helped him. That's about it.
Grayson Waller got RKO'd, and that's all. That's it.
That's it.
That's why we said like SmackDown was kind of mid, other than the promo and then the big the return of Rey Mysterio. We had Dakota Kai turning heel. So
yeah, that was good.
That was good.
Yeah. And then I like watching Tiffany Stratton because she's great in the ring and on the mic.
I mean, yeah, if you get me, it was a good show. It was just,
it was a good show. It was just like
I like seeing Braun Breaker spear somebody. And that's it. Put him in that IC title match, like you said.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to that a lot.
A spear off the ladder is inevitable.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. Sure. But yeah, that was basically it for the week of wrestling. Of course, Revolution we filmed not in person because we filmed it right after. We don't live together, obviously. So. Yeah, that was great. I bet. I don't even know yet. This is filmed before.
But
yeah, Revolution was fantastic. It was awesome. Or no, Revolution was trash. It was terrible.
Revolution was terrible.
Yeah, I don't know. Whichever one.
Overhyped. No, it can't be. It's too stacked.
No, it's too stacked. That's gonna be great. But yeah, again, like, comment, subscribe as always. We'll be back next week to bring you some more weekly news.
WrestleMania coming up soon.
Yeah, WrestleMania's coming up. Away, so. Can't wait. Damn, I wish we can freaking go.
Yes.
But yeah, anyways, we'll figure it out. Like, comment, subscribe as always. We appreciate the love and support. Thank you so much. Yeah, peace.